Okay, let's get started. I'm Simon Smart. I am the lead coach of warriorprotocol.com. And the first thing I want to do is thank you for taking the time to show up and watch this video training series designed very exclusively for men. Men who are in business, trying to grow their families, trying to build a better life. And I want to put this video content out there for you and really unload so many things that I've learned over the last 20 years, studying martial arts, traveling the world, learning meditation, being in business, training soldiers, training combat. I want to take all that I've learned and deliver it to you in small bite-sized pieces. Well, the reason I want to do that is very simple. You see, a number of years ago, I was very, very challenged in my life. I was struggling with depression. I couldn't get my marriage to work. My body was breaking down. And I know that there are thousands and thousands of men out there right now today, maybe you're one of them, who are struggling. And I couldn't find the right information. I had to go out there and pull all the pieces myself, dig deep into my history and my training to put it all together. And I want to give you things in this video series which, whether you're struggling with depression or anxiety or whether you're already kicking ass in that department, I guarantee you the things that I'm going to give you, the ideas, the concepts, the tools, the practices, if you implement them in your life, you're going to see a rapid, massive uptick in your ability to be present, your ability to access and use power in your life, your ability to increase your performance. What does performance look like? Performance looks like having better relationships with yourself, with your kids, with your wife or partner, with your business partners, with your clients. It looks like being physically fit, losing the bullshit fat that you've been putting on a few pounds every year. It's time to get rid of that, brother. It's time to go back to being in shape, because here's why: when you're in shape, you feel better. When you feel better, you perform better. You can show up better for yourself and others. So it's important. We'll get back to that. So here's an important truth. This may sting a little bit. You see, there are men out there right now today who are your competitors. They're your competitors in the marketplace. They're your competitors in life. And I'll tell you what they're doing right now. They're training their minds, training their brains to think faster, think sharper, think more clearly. They're training their hearts to be more courageous, more brave, more congruent, more confident, more loving, more open to the universe and the people in front of them. They're training their bodies to be weaponized, to be strong, so they feel great. They feel good in the boardroom, they feel fucking great in the bedroom. There are guys out there training today. And if you're not, I got some bad news. I'll make it really short. If you're not training yourself every single day to up level, to grow, to move closer to your potential and your capacity, brother, you're fucked. Let me show you something that I found today. I don't know if you can see that. That was a beautiful, beautiful butterfly. One of the most beautiful animals on the planet. And do you know where I found it? I found it in the grill of my truck, because while it's beautiful, it's fragile, and it was completely incapable of surviving the environment it found itself in, vis-a-vis my truck hitting it at 80 miles an hour. And if you don't start training yourself, if you don't start dealing with all the stories and the bullshit and the self-pity and the hundreds or thousands of excuses that you constantly provide for yourself every single day in your life as to why you're not getting the results that you want, this is you. You are a butterfly in someone else's truck grill. And here's the truth. That's not what I want for you. And I believe that's not what you want for yourself. You know, I was in a conference recently with Tai Lopez. Tai is a very, very successful businessman, multi-millionaire. And somebody asked him a very smart question. They said, Tai, if you had one piece of advice for businessmen, for entrepreneurs out there growing their businesses, getting started or growing and scaling, what would that piece of advice be? And I've got to tell you, I was very, very happy to hear what Tai said, because it absolutely dovetailed with what we do in Warrior Protocol. You see, Tai said the most important thing you can do in business and in life is to learn how to be cool, under pressure. The way he explained it was, whether you're meeting a beautiful woman or a massive client, or you're sitting down across the table from a billionaire, you have to be cool. As soon as you lose your cool, you lose your edge, you lose your ability to bring power to the moment, and you lose your ability to create the life that you're looking for. Think of it this way. I've seen this all the time. Whenever I see people meeting their heroes, meeting high-level business people, what's the first thing they do? Rather than going up and being cool and building a real one-to-one level relationship, the first thing I see people do is run up and say, hey man, hey Ty, hey Shark from Shark Tank, can I get a selfie? Think about it. What does that do to the relationship? Immediately, that person has blown their cool. They've shown up like this, where there's a successful person here, they're down here asking for a selfie. This person is doing nothing more than looking at this person as someone who doesn't bring value, doesn't bring any confidence, doesn't bring any coolness to the table. So having your cool, building your capacity to be cool under pressure is one of the most important things you can ever do in your life. Will it have an immediate effect today on your bank account? No, but it will this week, and it will next week, and next month, and next year. I cannot stress this enough. So when somebody asks Ty, how do you build the capacity for being cool? He said this. He said, you need to regularly build microstressors into your life. So what is a microstressor? Well, a microstressor is you choosing yourself or choosing to put yourself into a difficult situation. And unfortunately, most of us in modern Western American society run as fast as we fucking can from difficult situations. We run towards what's easy, what's convenient, what's secure, what's comfortable. And unfortunately, those words, easy, convenient, secure, comfortable, are the enemy of success. Those four words, if they are in your vocabulary, if they are built into your life and your lifestyle and your heart and your mind, you have no chance but to be pulled by gravity down into mediocrity. And maybe mediocrity is okay for you. It's not okay for me, and I promise you it is not okay for the guys who come to train with me. Here's why. Let me tell you what mediocrity fucking looks like. It looks like living paycheck to paycheck. It looks like your partner or your wife constantly being under pressure. It means never sending your kids to great schools. It means driving shitty cars. It means being unhealthy, diabetes, overweight, depression. Everywhere, mediocrity is not the life you want. You might think average is okay. Average is horrible. There is no life quality. There is no ability to expand your expression of yourself and your understanding and experience of your one life here on earth if you're average and in mediocrity. So you must take those words, easy, convenient, comfortable, secure, take them, rip them out of yourself and fucking burn them. Microstressors are the key to doing this. Whether it's running a marathon, an obstacle course, deciding to put on a seminar, deciding to do a webinar, putting yourself in a challenging place in business, approaching somebody that you're intimidated by, all these microstressors gradually over time build themselves into the architecture of your being. They build themselves into the cells and the DNA of who you are, until suddenly what yesterday looked like a difficult mission, today is just something you do in your fucking sleep. So in Warrior Protocol, that's a major part of our training. We find microstressors, and I'm going to give you one. Okay, here is a microstressor that you can do today, tomorrow morning, to immediately illustrate this concept. So what I want you to do, if you're willing, and I hope you are, because we've got a lot more training after this, is that your next available opportunity, when you get up tomorrow morning, when you get in the shower, crank that shower all the way to as cold as you can. If you live in Canada, if you live in a place where it snows, where it's cold, I'm actually kind of jealous because I live in Arizona and my capacity, my ability of getting a cold shower is challenging. I have to go to the Circle K and get ice to make myself cold. So if you have cold water on tap, dude, you're lucky. Here's what I want you to do. Cold shower, cold water. I want you to get in. But here's what's going to happen. As you start to get in, I guarantee, I promise you, there will be a little voice in your head. And that little voice is going to say, hey, you don't have to do this. If you don't do this, no one's going to know. You deserve a warm shower because you're a good person. Just be comfortable. Just do it the easy way. That's what the voice is going to say. You have one chance to say, bullshit, fuck off. Here's why. That voice is your ego. That voice, your ego, is what wants to keep you comfortable. And if you start to listen to it in your life is going down in flames one way or another. So here's what you have to do. Hear that voice. Reject it, throw it away. Take a deep breath. Step into that shower. You have to develop the ability to take one breath in life and step forward into what you're afraid of. And this shower training is such an easy, fast way to integrate microstressors into your life. I said easy there. I mean, you can do it without a load of equipment and a load of setup. You can do it every day, quickly, on a regular basis. It's not easy. In fact, if you try it and it's easy one day, try it for a week. Try it for a month. Try it for 6 months. I guarantee you that voice is going to start coming back and trying to fuck with you. And the most interesting thing about this exercise is even if you manage it today, tomorrow it'll be just as hard. A week from now, it'll be just as hard. And it affords you the opportunity to every day, at the start of your day, get control of yourself. Get control of your will, get control of your mind, and build a daily affirmation through action that you're willing to do hard shit, to make yourself tough. Because tough people stick around. And because they stick around over a long enough timeline, when they're playing the long game, they win. And I truly believe that's what you want, and that's what I want for you, my friend. I want you to win in life. So that's your homework. Go try the cold shower, and I'll see you in the next video. Come on back.